you know, finish recording your video, this is the screen that you're going to get, right? So Loom is going to pop you out to another tab, and you are going to see kind of an early version of your video. Loom stores these for a certain amount of time. I don't know how long, but I want my videos to be permanent because I'm planning to use them maybe, at least for the rest of the year. Hopefully you get some more mileage out of them and you do it for more than 1 year. So you're going to have this interface pop up here, and you can watch the video beforehand. I don't really see a need to do that. So I'm going to change my title here and make it Video About Videos Part 1. Okay, easy peasy. And let's make it search specific here because, I want people to be able to find it. So, if they put my last name in it, they might have a better chance at being able to find it. Okay. So once you've done that, there'll be a little box here that pops up for download. So click download, and you'll see it starts to spin up and load. And then it's going to pop you up a download down here. And then it's going to prompt you to show in folder. I'm going to click show in folder. And then hopefully you guys can still see this. It's going to pop up and it's going to show me where that is. So on the left-hand side here, I can navigate all the different file structures in my Google Drive. So it works just the same way as Microsoft does. Big folders, places that you are going to want like shorthand navigation to go to are going to be over here on the left. It will highlight the video that you asked to show in the folder. Now, I have a folder set up for mine that says instructional videos. Okay. And where did it go? Wouldn't you know it? Wouldn't you know it? The internet is not cooperating. So I'm going to use my handy dandy pause button here so that you don't have 30 seconds of dead space, and I'm going to try to figure out why my internet's not working. So I'll be right back. Okay. So we're back, and I think I got this figured out. I just had to log in. So anyway, I'm going to move this to my instructional videos folder here and drop it. That way it keeps all of my videos in one nice, neat pile. And that way it makes it easier for me to find them later for the next step, which is what we're about to do here. So I'm going to go over to YouTube, and welcome to the new age of education because we are all YouTubers now. And so you can see here all my fun YouTube preferences about jiu-jitsu and UFC and Phil Swift commercials, which are fun. But anyway, so you're going to go to your account up here. If you haven't made a YouTube channel yet, it's going to ask you to do that. And, after you do that, I trust you guys to figure that out on your own. It's going to ask you to like choose a channel name and all that stuff, and but you'll be fine. So you want to click this little camera icon that's up here and hit upload video, and it'll spin and do the whole thing that it normally does and take forever. All right. And then you're going to have the option to put files here. You want to hit select files, and then we're going to go to where I put my video. Okay, so you have to be able to find where you put your video. So I remember I titled it Dugan Video About Videos, and I put it in my instructional videos folder. And so I'm going to click that and hit open. And what's going to happen is that YouTube is going to upload this thing. It'll assign it a title automatically, and you can choose to keep that. I usually don't get in here and mess around with too much. Now for this, I don't know why, but I always choose no, it's not made for kids. And it seems like there's some kind of restrictions involved. If you hit yes, it's made for kids, where it makes it not play nice with all of the filters and things that are in place for YouTube. So anyway, you're going to hit next there, video elements, hit next. We don't want to do any of that. I make my videos public, right? So you shouldn't be putting anything in your videos that you would not be comfortable with the public seeing, especially because these are going to go out to virtual students and their parents. So you're going to be in every home and classroom and, visibility area in the county. So be very careful about what you put in your videos. I'm leaving them set to public because I want the kids to be able to find them, even if they don't have the link. Okay. But in case you're interested, private, you have to add the individual Gmail accounts. That's not really useful for our application here. Unlisted is anybody with the link. So you could use this one for Schoology, but the kids will have to navigate to the link before they can find the video. Okay. You can also schedule these to release, but I'm not going to be going over that because I don't use that. So leave it public, publish, and it gives you the options to share here, embed codes and stuff. You can copy the video link here, but I don't really like to do that just because I have a method that I've developed, and you guys are welcome to develop a different method. But I know that, superstitiously, the way that I do things here works. So I'm going to stick with it. Now, after you do this whole thing, right, you're going to have this kind of interface here. I always click on the video itself to view it on YouTube the way that a student would view it. So it'll pop up here and it'll spin for a little while. A video about making videos. Here we go. All right. So the thing about this is there's a couple of things that you need to know about. You want to make sure that you have an approved for morganschools.net message right here. And if you don't, you can click that button. It'll say add or something like that right here. Okay, you want to make sure that you have that available to you. Okay, because if you don't, it might get swept up by the school filter. The other thing is sometimes it will take these videos a little while to process, and they have to finish processing fully before they'll appear in Schoology. And Schoology sometimes gets finicky about YouTube videos. So we're done with that one. So I'm going to leave this up because we're going to pull the link from here. So I'm just going to copy and paste this link, and then I'm going to go back to Schoology. Okay. So if I go to my course here, and I want to add that video, there's two different ways I can add the video. So the first is this inline way that I've done here. And I like the inline way for, not really assignment specific directions. So like I want to show the kids how to navigate to a certain assignment, then this is where I'd put that. Or I want to make a general announcement about class or something. So here's how you do that. You go to add materials and you go to add page. And then it's going to spin for forever. And this is the interface that's going to pop up. So I'm just going to label this test just so I can show you guys how to do it. Okay. And then you want to come over here to insert content right here where my mouse is. You click that and then YouTube. If you don't have that, you can use image/media, but you should have YouTube. We'll do it one of each way. So image and media, you come up and you click from the web, and then you click media because that's what we're doing. And then you do link embed and you click insert media. Okay. And you're going to have a yellow box that looks like that. And that's how you know you've done it right. And you can type directions above or below this, whatever you want to do. I'm just going to put watch me a couple of times here and hit create. Okay. And then you guys can see what this looks like. Okay. So I have test here, and notice that it's not shown in line like this one. And if you want yours to be shown in line, you can come down and click this little box here. So right now it's set to display on a new page. We want to change that to display in line and hit Save Changes. And now the video appears in line. Okay. If you were to do that through adding YouTube, the process is pretty much exactly the same. You click your Insert Content, click YouTube, and then it will bring this up. Okay. And then I'm just going to copy and paste that link. Click this checkbox. Import as embed, and it's the same, right? So either of those methods works exactly the same way. It's just going to be up to your preference there, about wanting to do it that way. So I'm trying to think. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember now the other thing that I wanted to show you guys. All right, so I'm going to delete this because it's just my test. But if we wanted, so let's say I wanted to make an assignment that had YouTube video for the directions, right? So I made an assignment and I wanted to have my lecture notes for that assignment in the assignment description. So I'm going to click Add Assignment, and you're just going to repeat the same steps, right? So up here in the description, you're going to walk through the same things that we just walked through. And then the student, when they click on that assignment, they'll have the YouTube directions up there at the top. And guys, you can use this methodology for quizzes as well. So if I go here for my bell ringer quiz and I click it, it'll take me out to the teacher setup for the bell ringer quiz. But if I hit preview here, this is going to show me the student view. So this is going to have a video of my bell ringer directions at the top of the bell ringer. And, I think that this will save you a lot of time. Maybe what I'm planning to do personally is I'm going to come in, and then the first 10 minutes of each day, I'm going to spend making one of these videos, and then I'm going to push it out to all of my classes. And I know some of you guys that have multiple sections, that's going to be a lot easier said than done. But it will save you a lot of time, I think, over writing really laborious instructions and having to answer students' questions. You can just do it this way. Okay. So let me know if you have any questions or if this video is unclear in any way, and I would be happy to help you. So yeah. All right. Happy Friday, everybody.